We have one person here already. Hello. So, this month's Latent Live Out, I am joined by Dave.
Good evening.
So, Dave is here with Alfie Cameras. We're going to look at his new camera, do some experiments. And I'm going to teach him how to print. So, yeah. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm excited because, as we were discussing, whilst I've been in darkrooms before, I've never done the darkroom thing before. You know, I've visited the darkroom and had a wander around in normal light like this.
Yeah.
I've never actually developed any prints, let alone my own prints in the darkroom. So I'm really excited about that. And also really excited to see if we can get a little bit of footage of what happens inside the pocket darkroom of our new camera.
Should we do that first?
We should give that a go first, yeah.
Okay. And hi, Steve. Okay, so right, we have Guinness. We're not using Guinness.
It's 0 alcohol Guinness, which is very tasty. Other beverages are available.
Okay. Do you want... I haven't seen this process done, so... Do you want the white light on to start with? Or red light?
So, what we've done is we've taken 3 portraits of Tom, almost all the same. I just did slightly different exposures. So that was outside just 5-10 minutes ago. Now, if we were developing this as per the process that's going to be in the guide that comes with the BOXX camera, you would be in daylight, putting your chemistry in the spout here, and then you do your wash, and so you have to do the first 2 chemistry steps in the dark. So you have to do a develop, and that develops a negative image. Then you do a wash to get rid of your developer. Then you do a bleach, and that bleach then bleaches away the negative image, but it leaves the silver halides on the paper that are effectively your positive image. So then after that point, you can do everything in the light. So you can pull your dark slide and you will see pretty much a reasonably blank sheet of paper. And then as that gets exposed to light, you'll see the latent positive image emerge. And then you put clarifier on it, which clears off any sort of muddiness that the bleach could create and neutralizes the bleach to make sure it doesn't interfere with your final developer step. And then your final step is developer, and that's what really brings out the contrast to your final image. So I think because we should be able to, we should try and do all of it in the red safe light of the dark room so we can actually see what's happening and see if what I just described really happens as I described it.
Let's give it a go. Right, so turn that off. There we go. Right. Do you want to set your thing up to film as well?
Yeah, set mine up as well because I would love to capture this on video.
So Steve is saying he loves your white coat.
Yeah, it's borrowed from a previous employer, shall we say. It has acquired some nice photochemistry stains. So I don't know the best way to hold this.
Do you want me to hold it at the same time? Why you do the...
Yeah, that might be easier. Let me set it onto...
You can see I've got no planning at all for this.
Yeah, there we go. It's pretty easy, isn't it?
There we go.
So, and then I just need... What I didn't bring in with me was my syringes. So I could do with some means of getting 10 ml.
Right. Oh, blimey. All my measuring cylinders are...
Or I could just get my syringes from outside.
Grab your syringes. Okay.
Right. You're on the wrong camera, by the way. Yeah. Tom's busy talking to my camera.
There we go. This is the camera we're talking about.
Yeah, this is the Alfie box I just took those images with. So it's a traditionally inspired wooden box camera. We were using the 100mm lens with an f8 Waterhouse stop. That's got a sprung back there, so that's been our photographic equipment of choice this evening. Just back that way. Right, so for each of the development steps, this needs...
You want a light on for this?
Yeah.
There we go.
This is 10ml, and I will... This one has some leftover developer from last time I was working. So this is ADOC Scala's reversal kit, and this is the developer that's in their reversal kit. It's quite active, and I've found that the developing times are really, really quick with this. Sort of 30 seconds is quite often done, but certainly a minute. You're easily done in a minute. And then let's prepare the bleach as well, so we're ready to go with that. And do you have any tissue for cleaning
No.
up mess?
No.
Right.
We're working on the remains of an old kitchen cabinet balanced on top of a sink.
Yeah, it's a little rough and ready, but
Yeah, I'm a bit worried. That colour's very similar to the Guinness.
yeah, do not drink anything. I have a rule when I'm doing chemistry is not to drink at the same time. I don't mean alcoholic, I just don't have any drinks around because a few of the solutions are quite close.
Yeah, we've got the same rule in the darkroom at work. No drinks in the darkroom at all.
Yeah. So I've just prepared a developer and bleach solution. I'm just going to start with one of the images, so I'm not going to try and do all of them together, and we'll see how the one goes. And if that's good, then we'll move on to the other ones. But they are all essentially the same image.
All right, ready?
Yeah. Okay. So we should have, and I'm thinking about this. If I do it this way round, you should be up the right way. So this should develop us a negative of, and you can see that coming out there. So that's our negative image, and then I'm going to pour the developer back in here. Because I haven't got a dark slide in place, to be a little bit more careful with the pouring, because it would be quite easy to tip too much and end up with developer coming out of the opening that wouldn't normally be there.
So this is a Lucas, this is experimenting really with a reversal process using a prototype camera. So the camera is called the Alfie BOXX, BOXX. It's on Kickstarter at the moment, and Dave is demoing a way of working with it, which you don't normally get to see because it normally what happens in the dark. But because of my darkroom, we're able to actually see what goes on. It's all new to me as well.
So again, it's going to be the same or very similar image. So in theory, that first image I think is a bit overexposed. It's very, very dark blacks. And that's probably the one that I did for 1.5 crocodiles when I was measuring my timings.
Hey, Toby.
Right, and then so we may as well complete the set.
Are these by pure chance in order? I think they are.
They might be, but that's by luck, not judgment. So this, in theory, would be the underexposed one. So it would have lesser blacks. That first one is definitely overexposed.
So I've been restoring a contact printer which works with this size. I'm planning on getting in here over the weekend and testing it now, finished it. Be interested to play around with one of these as a negative, actually, if we kept it as a negative, and just to do a comparison.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, I think the order might actually be, looking at what's going on with the development there, might actually be that way around.
Yeah, that's one where I dropped the spade.
Yeah, so that was,
That's the last one.
So that's the last one, so that's the underexposed one, in theory. Right. My brain doesn't quite work well with the reversal, so I'm going to use your handy wash bath.
Yeah, Steve, yes, this is just normal paper. Is it Ilford multigrade you're using?
Yeah, I'm using Ilford multigrade at the moment. It needs, for this process, you kind of need a resin-coated paper because the fibre ones require so much washing, they kind of hang on to the chemistry.
Yeah, and they're a little bit thicker as well, so there's maybe a bit more fiddly with the dark sides as well.
Yeah. I'm going to use my jug as waste rather than contaminate your... It's really interesting seeing the steps that I normally... I've been doing this for months now, testing the product, and I don't get to see the negative image ever.
So where did you get the idea to make the box?
So I always wanted to do a camera that you could really learn the whole chemistry process. Just going to do a quick second wash here, make sure we clear all the chemistry off. And I looked at the different cameras that have been around historically, things like the Dubroni, where you can pipette your chemistry into this 1800s camera and develop inside. And I was really captured by that romantic idea of being able to do everything yourself without the need for a darkroom, essentially, and learning that process as well. So, and I love the vintage camera stuff, all the old lenses and the history behind them. So it really came out of that inspiration of doing the whole lot yourself and learning the process. And then it just led me down the rabbit hole of making it a vintage inspired camera. I think that the black and white reversal was just came out of some YouTube watching and some conversations with another YouTuber called the 120th, and he was doing a lot of black and white reversal work at the time, and it just the way that when you do black and white reversal in a developing film holder like this, the final step is pulling the dark slide, having blank in front of you, nothing there, putting your developer on and seeing the image emerge like you're in the darkroom.
Okay.
Which is, just so impactful and exciting to see. So the dev stage is really quick. The bleach stage is a bit slower. And so I've got 10 ml of bleach here, and I'm gonna deliver 10 ml to each of these. So I'm gonna have to go in for some more. And what the bleach is now going to do is it's going to bleach that negative image, remove it effectively, but it leaves the silver on the paper.
I suppose in some respects this is similar to the process of doing sepia toning, where you bleach back the finished print to the point of almost nothing before putting in the toner, and the toner revives the image with the sepia colour.
Oh, okay. It's not something I'm familiar with, but it sounds similar. So the bleach process, it does depend a little bit. If you haven't cleared out your developer completely, it can affect the bleaching process a little bit and slow it down.
Okay.
But it typically takes at least 2 minutes. And just in case I haven't done a great job of cleaning off my developer, then I'm just going to top us up with a bit more active solution.
And you're saying this process doesn't actually need to go into a final fix?
No, because there's nothing to fix. What happens with this process takes all the negative image, all the silver that is bonded with the developer and created that black. It takes it away with it, so you end up with your bleach contaminated with silver, and then what's left on the paper, the silver there, is developed to completion, so it gets completely developed, and there's nothing left. The fix is normally there to remove undeveloped silver from the paper, and there's nothing to develop and nothing to remove in this case. So I don't know if you can see that there, that if I wash that around, that it's
they're just basically
removing the negative image there.
It's photography in reverse.
Yeah. Everyone's going, no, you've ruined it. Right, this is the plan.
That code's fitting for you, are a mad scientist.
You kind of see we're at that. I reckon we're about between 2 and 3 minutes in. This one here is almost done. This one here's still got a bit of negative to go there. This one here is nearly done as well. So for this one, I think I can probably so you have a blank print at this point. So completely no image visible. And same here, so let's do the others while we're here. And if you're doing this in daylight, your dark slide would be in at least up until this point. So this would all be in the dark at least up until this point. And from this point on, you can pull the dark slide and look at what you're doing.
See, I look at the design of the camera, and I've said this to you before, it makes me think of the mousetrap cameras that Henry Fox Talbot used at the very beginning of photography.
Yeah.
He invented the paper negative. Or he invented the negative, I should say. I wonder how photography would be different if instead of just leaving out a negative and then contact printing the negative, which he did, he went down this route. I mean, that would have changed everything from the 1830s onwards completely.
Well, we'd all be able to read in reverse quite well.
This is true.
Because your image is still flipped.
Yeah, so it's more along the lines of a tintype or a daguerreotype in that respect.
Yeah. But I think we would all develop the skill if this was the way that images had been produced and you never had that negative to positive step of a projection step added in. So I'm just washing these now to get rid of the bleach.
You tell me when you want me to turn the light on. I hope my light bulb was bright enough to do what you needed to do.
Well, we can always open the door for a few seconds, and if it's UV lights, we'll make them re-expose very quickly. So the next step you would be doing is either you leave the dark slide in and do your clarifier step. That's if you want the big reveal from clear white paper to an image. Or in this case, you can remove it now in daylight. So what I'm going to suggest is let me just get some clarifier ready, because I want to show people what I was observing the other day, which is at this point, you can't see it very well under the safe light, but at this point, these negatives are probably quite dirty looking. They have sort of a bit of stain from the bleach. Oh. got any in here.
And is the first developer used just like Ilford's?
It can be almost
developer?
any developer. I'm using the BOXX one because that's the kit that we're marketing the product with.
Right.
So if you want to turn the main light on, we can see.
Oh.
So you can see now that these have got a stain to them that is, and the clarifier takes that stain away. So it's quite an important step if you want a really nice, clean image. You can omit it. You can just do it without the clarifying step. But it's neutralising the bleach as well. So it means that when you come to the final dev step, your bleach isn't going to impact your developer. And the clarifier, it just literally almost just touches it and it cleans everything up. But it's really cool to see it actually happen, because I've been doing this with the dark slide in place, not realising I could pull the dark slide earlier.
Hello sir, thank you for joining us.
So yeah, that's the clarifier in, and then so this is if you're doing that big reveal, and you're trying to show the process off to someone. This is the point at which I would pull the dark slide, and so I'd pull the dark slide and wait for the latent image, and it'll be a latent positive image to just start to appear. So it's you just faintly see something, and then you hit it with the developer, and the full positive image will develop. Now I'm not sure. I think I can see hints of a latent image there. So let me get some developer ready.
Is this the same developer again?
Same developer, yeah. Now, I think it probably is worth the blast of opening the door to let a bit of UV light in for a moment.
Stand by for dog woofing. As predicted.
So you need this re-exposure step. Now, can you see a hint of...
Well, you see a little bit of something there.
A little bit of something there.
I don't know if it's coming through on the cameras, but...
So let's hit that with developer. And there you are.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool, isn't it? I even managed to get you in focus. That's the one where you drop the spade. Let's see what we've got on the next spot. I might just turn this to the light for a few seconds.
It's quite warm in here as well, so it's nice to have a little bit of a blast of fresh air.
Bit of a latent image going on. That's one where you kept hold of the spade. Now, I saw this when we were developing before, and it looked almost like a bit of a fault in the chemistry, but I think you kind of get to a point on this paper where it can very quickly get overexposed, and that's what's happened on the sky and on your t-shirt.
So, yeah, so just give you a little clue. That's where it was. So that's the tree line there.
And then the final one. So what's the guess? Is this going to be in between the two, or in terms of exposure?
See what's going on. Yeah, that first one is definitely,
Definitely. Oh, your t-shirt's come out. We got the logo.
So yes, that's the middle
So that must have been the first one. That was in the middle. That was the shortest exposure, which is probably where I would want it.
Yeah, it's better on my face.
But this one's got some other details going on that the latitude of the paper can't quite handle across bright sky but yeah, so that's really cool. The process, and it is really cool, and it's that impact of having the darkroom effect without having to be in the darkroom.
So yes, so for those of you who missed the beginning of this, most of that happens inside the dark side of the camera. So the whole thing can be done sitting on a park bench, but we don't get to see it. And what we're doing here is we're looking at what happens inside. That we've never seen this bit before, have we?
We've seen this. We always see this last bit.
But the
it's the first steps we've never seen happen. And by being in there under the safe light, we can see exactly what's going on.
That's really clever.
It's really cool, isn't it? Quite, and it's really engaging to do. I mean, any chemistry is always engaging. You've got to concentrate, not drink it, not put it in the wrong bottle and contaminate everything.
I say as I reach for my Guinness.
Right, I'm going to put some lids on while I'm remembering what's what. My bottles are labelled. And yeah, so they just need a rinse now. I'm going to just dunk them. Is that all right? Or do you want
Yeah, go for it. This will be available on this YouTube channel probably in an hour and a half time, I guess, once it's finished uploading. Sometimes it takes a bit longer, but if you haven't already, just give the page a subscribe and it should notify you when it's there, hopefully. And yeah, if you want to see more of this camera, the Kickstarter has met its targets.
It has, so we are going to be making them. We've got 21 days left to go. I think it's going to 20 days left to go tomorrow. But the more people we get backing it, the more of our stretch goals we can meet and add extra little features to the camera that we're hoping to do. And also, it'll help us make the business a success. So, just getting to the target we set allows us to fund the tooling for the camera and get manufacturing. Now, by getting more funding, we start to have some profitability and some runway for the business, allow us to keep things going and develop new products.
Fantastic. Cool. Right, are they okay just sitting like that, or do you want to put in the wash properly?
So what I would love to do, just getting them nicely on there, is I would love to just get them out. So I'll probably just split them in half.
Yeah.
And dunk them till they come out, and then they'll get washed properly.
You say while it gets stuck?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Come on. Here you go. Good go.
To be honest, as long as they wash properly, just by taking them off like that, they tend to dry a bit flatter left in the holder. So we'll tidy up a bit.
Well, shall I load up a negative for you while you tidy up?
Yeah. So Tom got me here so that I could do my first development of a negative onto photographic paper, and it wouldn't feel right if it wasn't a negative from the Tych camera, which was our Kickstarter of nearly 4 years ago now.
I should put mine down, yeah.
Yeah, and so I've got some of the. It is, yeah. I've got some of the very earliest pictures taken with a very early prototype, complete with light leaks, which the product doesn't have anymore. But yeah, these. I just really like this really early picture.
Yeah, let's have a look. So, when you load the enlarger, shiny side up. So yeah.
Right, you can lie down.
Central. Good. Cloth of air.
Listeners' ears, you know?
No, shouldn't we sort of just settle down?
I think it's the excitement of having someone else.
Well, that and also I opened the door.
Yeah, which meant you were done.
Okay. Okay, so enough?
Yep. Do we need this space?
No, it's fine. Okay, right. So, we have a focus finder.
Ooh.
And I'm just conscious of time a little bit. That's be about right for a 6x4.
Yeah, you get me set up so that we can fit within the time limit.
If I just swing this around and go over here. There we go.
Do you want it so it's on this area?
Well, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to turn it off for a moment. Then you back.
This might make a good cut.
always these foam boxes, I always open the wrong side. Every single time.
It's a trained mistake. So basically, you've trained yourself to always do the mistake.
I train myself to break foam pan boxes every single time. If by any pure chance, if you're people foamer, read it, sort your boxes out. Honestly, every single one drives me mad. Okay, so there's our paper. Depends on I haven't broken. There we go. It's a little bit trick. If I put it in there upside down,
Okay.
I'll just mark the corner with an L. Should not really come out. See how I can it? And now have our close.
Oh, you now have the size. No, I don't understand what wizardry you've done there.
So the gap that's in there on that side, I've marked that. I've turned it round and I've put the easel blades at the same point.
Yeah.
That will now have even borders all the way around.
Oh, now I understand. That's
so
quite
instead
cool.
of doing like any weird little maths to get it right, just do that.
Nice trick.
Okay, so we need to get it in focus.
Okay, so you've lined up the negative. This is your projection light.
Essentially, yeah.
And that will project white light through the negative?
This one doesn't. This one's actually blue.
Okay.
Right.
And so you project the image through the negative onto this area, and you get focus by moving the projector up and down.
Yep. Which fine. There it is. Brilliant lower still. Which was a half frame small paper. Can you just pick that switch off? This yeah. There we go.
I'll help us see what's going on.
We'll take it down a little bit smaller. That is as low as my logic goes.
Have you done half frame on here?
I have, but not this size paper.
Okay.
Let's enlarge that a little bit. Let's have a slight crop.
Yeah, you could crop off my light leak.
I like light leak.
Yeah, it was kind of cool, wasn't it?
Okay. So that's roughly in focus. If you look through there, you see like little speckled dots.
No. Oh, wait a minute. Yes.
Yeah?
Not quite. It was better a moment ago.
Yeah?
No. More. It's gone. That doesn't help. I'm leaning on it, affecting the focus. Not a two-man operation, that particular step.
There is. Right. Oh,
let's have a look.
Oh, there. It's warm in here.
Oh, okay, so I did see that.
Okay.
And I was expecting to see that in focus, but that's the actual grain.
That's the grain in the film.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you can turn that other light back on.
That one?
Yep. There we go. Oh, there. It is warm in here. Bring that fan a bit lower. Okay. So, timer, I'm going to set it to 2 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, so this times how long the light goes on for. You don't have to do any.
So, as a small paper, I'll put the whole thing in. How are you at maths?
Depends.
Do you know your 2 times table?
Yeah, I'm alright with 2 times.
Oh, excellent, that's fine then, that's fine. Okay. So what you're going to do, you're going to press this button here.
Yeah.
And now expose it for 2 seconds.
Okay, I'll just press it once.
Just press it once. There we go, 2 seconds. If we cover most of the paper up, that bit there will get exposed again.
4 seconds.
That's now it has 4 seconds, just had 2.
Okay.
Move it again. 2, 4, 6. We're up to 8.
Yeah.
Up to 10. There's one more in there, 12.
Yep.
There we go. Oh. Alright, I've learnt Do not bring guests into the darkroom in the middle of summer. Far too hot. Okay. Right, let's turn that around. Right, what you're going to do, you're going to drop that in there, face down.
Yeah.
Okay, give the tray a little bit agitate.
I need it covered. Or
Yeah, and then...
to push it down?
No, that's fine. And then there's tongs at the front of the tray there.
Yeah.
You just flip it over. Reason you do it face down, other people don't, is the surface gets completely covered at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, so that's developed.
So you're waiting for the areas that are going black to finish changing.
Yeah. You're watching your skull. I have to put that in my pocket in a minute.
There we go. Okay. And then lift it up, let it drain off. And then move it from the developer into the stop.
Same.
Yeah, just drop it in now, it's fine. So flip it over. What I should have told you is other tongs.
Contaminated.
Cross-contamination, Dave, come on. There we go. Right, so looking at that, where do you think your best exposure is?
Well, a bit hard to tell in the white light, but it's definitely overexposed here. And it's definitely underexposed at the end.
Other way around, actually. You're used to the positive.
All right. So if I'm thinking in a positive mind, I would go here. But then with what you're saying, I need to go.
It's best to go on the darker side.
Darker side.
Yeah.
So I'll probably go for that one.
Okay. So how many seconds is that? So from the lightest end first.
All right. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 seconds.
So 8 seconds. I pretty much agree with that. So what you do?
Pretty much. What would you do?
Pretty much. Well, I'm thinking from a distance.
Okay.
Well, so you move that over into the fix. It'll stay in the fix for about 5 minutes, and then from there we'll go to the wash. So what we do? Fresh piece of paper.
If anyone's wondering what on earth the image is, it's taken from the sea defences on Bembridge Beach, and it's standing on top of the sea defence wall, looking down at a set of large steps that are used to break the energy of the waves during storms.
That's now just 8 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, let's press the button again. And there is your latent image.
Cool.
Okay. So the same thing again. So just lift it out of there. So lift lift it. And then I'll spin it around. There we go. Sorry, everyone, making you seasick.
So we go Dev first.
Dev first.
Try and flip it properly without scratching. Come here.
And then just give the tray a little bit of an agitate. No, you got your first print.
That's cool. Oh, nice. So if you stopped it developing early,
the tones would be just a little bit softer, essentially.
Okay.
So, as a general rule, you're looking for the shadows to go nice and crisp.
Yeah.
Or they stop changing. So when they're like you got a nice crisp black in there, you know it's ready. Then let it drain off so you don't travel the chemistry over.
Change tongs.
Change tongs.
Are these chopsticks?
No, they are bamboo tongs. One of my favourite printers. That's really nice. I like that.
Yeah, it looks brilliant.
Is there anything you would change about that? Is there anything you'd like to do?
It'd be nice to get a bit of detail out of this darkest shadow. It's hard to tell in this light, so maybe once it's fixed, we can have a look in under room light.
Okay.
But if there's, I kind of get the sense there's no detail there at all, and maybe there isn't in the negative, but if there is, it'd be nice to get a hint of it.
Lucia says, looks like a nice photograph.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Right, and then that goes in.
And then that moves over into the fix. There we go. Right, so what we can do is, we know 8 seconds is a good base time.
The other thing that would be really nice to do...
Is this bit here you want to...
yeah, the other thing that would be really nice to do, and this might be more of a challenge, is it's slightly on the wonk. My autistic mind is suggesting that it would be better to be just ever so slightly rotated.
Let's straighten up a little bit.
Yeah. Then the chevrons kind of run nicely up the centre. And
it's... Oh, actually, no, it's this bit here you want to bring the detail in.
Yeah, there is detail there in the negative. Okay. So we went...
So what we do is
we went 8 seconds.
So we'll still do 8 seconds.
Yeah.
But we'll just...
Is that dodging?
That's dodging.
Dodging. I always wanted to know what it was in Photoshop.
And that's why the tool in Photoshop looks like a little stick.
Oh, okay.
With a circle on. Literally doing this. This is part of an IKEA lampshade I'm using.
So I want about a second of dodging, do you reckon? To
it's just literally just bring it in, just wobble it about.
So I've got to bring it in here.
Yeah.
Like that. Is that the right area?
Yeah, that's the right area.
It's not there.
It's not there, yeah.
Okay.
That's the area that's quite light.
Yeah.
So this is the darker area down here.
Alright. So I hit the button, it'll do the 8 seconds, and within that 8 seconds I've got to do 1 or 2 seconds of...
Yeah. Okay. Alright?
Yeah.
Cool. So if we... There we go.
Oh, there's no paper.
There's no paper there yet.
I'm dodging a piece of wood.
So that goes in there. Okay.
Alright, so it's that button there.
That button there, press it down, and then just... that'll be enough. This is what I like about the darkroom, is no two images from the same negative
will be the
same, because the way you dodge the photograph is very organic.
On, yeah.
You can't replicate it exactly the same every time. How long you leave it sitting in the chemistry differs. Since we've been in here, the room has been getting hotter and hotter.
Oh, so the chemistry
is going to be reacting faster as well.
It's better.
There we go. Do you want to take that further?
Oh, just let me see what it looks like once it's fixed. The only problem with taking it further is that then you wouldn't have the contrast between this side and that side.
And the other thing to think about is actually, because we're in low light, like here, it actually looks already darker than it actually is.
Okay, So how long does it need in that one?
So in this top it needs about 30 seconds.
Okay.
Thereabouts. I use water.
Yeah, me too, when I'm doing stuff in the Patson tank.
Yeah. It was good enough for Eugene Smith, it's good enough for me.
Yeah. I have a quick 30 seconds when I'm excited about something.
It's really there to wash the developer off the surface and just to stop the reaction of the developer carrying on. And then, so that test strip that's probably had 5 minutes now.
Yeah.
So that can move over into my washing up bowl behind you.
Tell you what I would like to improve is, it would be really nice to have the print closer to square with the white border.
Oh, you're being big.
I know, yeah. But at the same time, I've got 2 beautiful prints there. I'm sure
we can try,
because I can definitely trim that one. This one, no, I can trim it. It's all right.
We can try.
Or we could try another.
There we go.
Maybe we should try another print.
I'll move this down.
No. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean closer to square like that. I meant closer to square.
Oh,
so
you're joking.
No, is that a complete weird thing to say? Oh, we could do. Why don't we try another? Why don't we try another negative?
We can try another negative.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I
see if I can find one on that strip that I like the look of. I think there was another one nearby. What have we got? Oh, it's.
Is it a tricky one?
Well, I'd like to see all of them, but there's one with
tricky one to find. Some of the large is harder. This one's actually alright for it.
No, I'm just thinking. There's one here that looks like it might be the family on the beach, and it would be quite nice. Why don't we go for that?
Go for it.
So it's like the second or third one in.
So
is that?
So just so long as it sits between those.
Some pins. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't punch a hole in it.
Exactly. Well, you just bend it out, shake them completely. Just get that slightly more centralised.
Did I get it right?
You did. I just moved it the wrong way. I should do with negatives. I don't have my gloves on. I'm a lunatic.
I have to admit, it would be the first time those negatives have been handled with gloves. The problem is, because I'm so used to digitally scanning my negatives,
yeah,
you kind of get a bit blasé about how delicate they can be, and so I don't generally handle them with gloves when I probably should be. That's the one.
So there we go. That's nice, that.
Yeah.
Okay. So we do the same thing again.
Gotta check focus. The other thing I noticed, I'm guessing, because it's half frame and your enlarger's much closer, you haven't got much space to get your head in.
No. I think when I've done half frame as large, I've done 10/8.
Yeah.
So I haven't ever done anything quite this small before.
And how have your half frames reproduced on such a large print?
I've done 10x12 comfortably from the Alfie.
Oh yeah. On what film stock?
Oh, now you're asking. I'm
something low with a low grain size, like Kentmere 100.
Probably 400. I generally use 400 more than anything else.
Yeah, I like the 400. I think this might be on 100.
Kentmere 400, Rolly Retro. Any of those are, 2 seconds. I've got to take it over now, sorry. 2, 4, 6. This one's going to get a little bit trickier to tell.
Because of the subject you're interested in
is in the central portion. Yeah. Okay.
And it kind of goes from dark at the bottom where the beach is to light at the top where the
and I tend to, even with half-frame cameras, go for 400 ISO as my my reliable point. In the Olympus pen, I have used 3200 ISO black and white film.
Oh yeah.
And then done a 10x12 print from that, which is very, very grainy. Really cool.
That does look cool.
Okay. So the sky had the most time.
Yeah, it's way over, and I think I'm almost down here, but I kind of want the faces, so I think this one's about right.
Okay, so that's slightly less time. There's about 6 seconds, this one then.
But maybe it needs developing with, well, no, we can dodge and burn, so...
We can.
So the thing that I think might be the challenge is getting some features in the faces, because they're in shadow when this shot was taken.
And dodging and burning faces on such a small print is tricky.
Yeah.
We can give it a go. So, 2, 4, 6, 8 for the top of the heads.
Oh, I wonder, do we want to do one at 4 and just see? Because you'll see a bit of the sky. There'll be something there rather than completely...
I would say it's too pale. Go 6 seconds.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bow to your...
Don't forget, it looks...
experience.
It looks darker in here than it actually is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can just about see features on my son's face there.
Okay, that's in there. 6 seconds. Should I go for it for you?
Yeah, go for it. I'm just moving this one into the fix. Now I can't remember which one is which of the two that are fixing.
They can overfix a little bit, it's all quite dilute.
So is it normal to have this much chemistry in your trays?
Because of the size trays that I use, I need to have enough in them that the prints can float.
Okay.
If I do have a couple of smaller trays, I could do that. But then if I say, I want to do a big print, I don't have the room to do so. And yeah, so this is a good size. Chemistry's all mixed 1:9 ratio, so it's not too thirsty. Give a bit of an agitate. Right, borders went completely off there.
Yeah, just a little. Can Photoshop that.
How now?
That's a swear word in here.
Okay, yeah, so the blacks have stopped changing.
Drain it in view. There we go.
Okay. Exposure time is probably about right though.
Yeah, looks pretty good. But you have the experience of knowing what it will look like in actual daylight.
So my glasses are steamed up, I can't see a thing anymore.
Alright, do you want me to try and get this one straight? It's just in the actual
yeah, it's just where it goes.
Yeah.
It should be about right now.
Oh yeah, that looks better. I'll just put some nice fingerprints on the actual emulsion.
My friend Ben will probably be thieving at that. There we go.
Lovely. Look at that. Right, that one in.
While doing that, I'm going to try something, if you don't mind.
Oh, do you want the camera on what you're trying?
If it doesn't work,
Yeah, no one's seen it.
there's no evidence. But something I saw someone do once, what was really cool, is I'm going to give this an extra 3 seconds.
The same image.
Same image.
When you're going to dodge the centre.
So I might have not done that well enough, but try that. And hopefully that's got like a vignette to it now.
Oh, we're getting all snazzy.
So I saw someone do it. I've managed to do it successfully once in a way I was happy with. But by moving the dodging tool from up by the lens towards the paper, the dot gets smaller. So the edges are gradually getting more light as it moves, and then you just put it out of the way at the end. I probably did it a little bit too fast, actually. But...
Yeah, I thought I saw it as it started to develop. I thought I could see it, but now I'm not sure.
Yeah, I probably did it a little bit too fast. Yeah. Right, well, we're coming towards the end of the hour, which means I'll open the doors to let some air in, but news or events, things coming up. There is obviously the Alfie Cameras Kickstarter, so if you want to see more of the Alfie box and those self-developing little pocket darkrooms, you call them?
Yeah, it's the pocket darkroom.
Then that is their Kickstarter start at about £140.
It's a bit more than that, actually. I think it's 180 for the pinhole version is where the Kickstarter starts at, and for anyone in the UK, that is without taxes.
Okay. So there's that one. Another great Kickstarter we've both supported is Increment Labs and their Light Meter Watch. Hello. That's really cool, and it's got a darkroom safe light on it as well, which is great for me because I'm not wearing my watch.
Yeah, and if you saw what happened earlier, an alert came in on my watch and it was glowing white through my left coat, and Tom did a big inhale of breath.
So that's worth having a look at as well. I mean, that's gone mental over its target, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's done really well. Yeah,
600%. So that's great. So that there is my book. There it is. Light paper time. £15 plus postage from my website, tombobboylan.com. Hopefully, it will also be coming to a couple of retailers. I'm in some conversations there, which is quite exciting. There is that. What else? Big Film Photo Walk. Analogue One and Big Film Photo Walk, 27th of June. There are routes all over the UK. Myself and Toby, so Almost a Focus podcast, are hosting one in Market Harbour, so in Midlands area-ish. But there's loads of other ones as well. Have you ever done the Big Film Photo Walk?
Yeah, I have done one of them, just as a attendee. I've not done it as a host.
Where did you go?
I can't remember now. I've only been doing it. I haven't been doing that long.
No, this will be the third one.
Yeah, I think. No, sorry, I haven't done one. I offered to do one as a host in Guildford, but they were oversubscribed at that point, and I didn't have enough budget for more goodie bags.
Gotcha. Okay, so there are Market Harbour for me and Toby, but there's several in London. There's one in Cardiff, Brighton. I think Edinburgh's got one, Liverpool, Hull, York. Yeah. So go to analoguewonderland.co.uk and have a look at the routes that are there. And I think that's it. That's all the news, apart from also listening to Almost on Focus podcast. There we go. Right.
Can I just say thank you so much, Tom, for having me. I've really enjoyed it.
You're more than welcome.
It's been both enlightening for my own product and inspirational and enlightening for doing prints. I'm gonna have to turn my workshop into a darkroom somehow.
Well, it says how on my book.
Well, maybe you've got another customer for your book.
Cool. All right. See you next month. Bye, everyone.
Bye.